Hey guys, so I'm going to be showing you the calculation of net profit and gross profit in an exercise. So we are actually going to pick up an exercise and we do the calculation of gross profit and also that of net profit, so you can all know how it works. But before we start, please do hit on that subscribe button, hit on that like button, state a comment at the comment section after watching this video. Okay, don't forget to subscribe so that each time I upload beautiful content like this, you will be the first to get. Okay, follow me and let's go solve the example. Okay guys, so this is what we have right here. We are calculating gross profit and net profit, but what we need to first of all understand is the formula of gross profit and the formula of net profit. Now this is the formula of gross profit. We can see right here it says sales minus cost of goods sold, so that is the formula of gross profit. And the formula of net profit is gross profit minus expenses. So that is it. You have to first of all understand how to the formula, how to apply it before you get into the exercise. So these are the formulas we have here: the formula of gross profit and the formula of net profit. So it can either be gross profit or gross loss, or net profit or net loss, depending on the balance you get. If the balance is negative, you know that is a gross loss. If the balance is positive, you know that is a gross profit. Same with the net profit or net loss here. If the balance is negative, you know that is net loss. If the balance is positive, you know that is net profit. So that is it. You have to first of all understand this formula. Okay, after understanding this formula, let's get into the exercise. So the example says, example 1, if Mr. Mba has the following trading transactions, all are done in dollars. So we have sales $30,000, we have rent $500, we have salaries $1,000, we have electricity bills $600, and we have cost of goods sold $12,000. Now required: calculate 1, gross profit or gross loss; 2, calculate the net profit or net loss. Now we all know that when you have this, you have solution. You first of all think of your formula, and we know that our formula for gross profit or gross loss is sales minus cost of goods sold, and the formula of net profit or net loss is gross profit minus expenses. So when you now understand this formula, you can now go straight into calculating our gross profit or gross loss, and also calculating our net profit or net loss. Okay, let's get straight into it. So let me put this sheet here so you can understand. All right, so now we are going to be looking at the exercise and solving the question, answering the questions. So the first question we want to answer is that of gross profit. We know that gross profit is sales minus cost of goods sold, right? And our sales is $30,000, and then our cost of goods sold, you can see here, our cost of goods sold, you can see here, it's $12,000. Sales is $30,000. So what do you do to get your gross profit or gross loss? You take sales, which is $30,000, minus a cost of goods sold, which is $12,000. So this is it we have calculated here. You have $30,000 minus $12,000. You're going to get $18,000. Now remember, this is the balance gotten from this. This is the answer gotten from this this problem that is solved. Now, is it positive or negative? Of course it's positive, which therefore means that it is a gross profit. Had it was negative, we will consider it as a gross loss. But now the balance shows that it's positive, which means it's a gross profit. So we now have gross profit equals to $18,000. Okay, so our second problem we have to solve is we are looking at the net profit or net loss. We all know that net profit or net loss, to calculate net profit or net loss, is gross profit minus expenses, right? gross profit minus expenses. Now let's look. We already have our gross profit up here, which is $18,000. This is it, $18,000. So we already have our gross profit. Now we have to look at the expenses. Expenses is not just a one element, but it's composed of so many. So we need to look at those expenses and put it together. So we get into the exercise and we look at element that have to do with expenses, and we have rents, we have salaries, and we have electricity bills. All of these are expenses. So we put them together, we add them together, we get the total, and we work, which we get our net profit from there. So we will have to take rents plus salaries plus electricity bill, just like we did on this sheet here. We have expenses equals to rents plus salaries plus electricity bills, and our rent is $500, our salary is $1,000, and our electricity bill is $600. So we add everything together, we are going to have $2,100. So this is it, 500 plus 1,000 plus 600, it's equal to $2,100. Okay, now this is our total expenses. So our total expenses is $2,100. Our gross profit is $18,000, which means that for us to calculate our net profit, we are going to have gross profit, which is $18,000, minus total expenses, which is $2,100. So this is it. We have $18,000 minus $2,100, and our amount we are going to have $15,900. Now remember, we are looking at net profit or net loss, and we know when it's net profit, the balance should be positive. When it's net loss, the balance should be negative. So in this case, it's showing that the 18,000 minus 2,100 is $15,900, which means that, which is positive, okay, which is positive. It therefore means it is a net profit. So our net profit, we have our net profit is $15,900, because it is positive. If it were negative, it would be net loss, but now it is positive. It therefore means it is net profit. All right, so that is it, guys. I hope you have understood the calculations. You can see, so from these calculations, our gross profit, we are talking about gross profit and net profit. So there is no gross loss and there is no net loss. So our gross profit is $18,000 and our net profit is $15,900. You see that from this $18,000, which is gross profit, there are still elements of expenses. That is why we had to remove expenses from this $18,000, so we can actually have our net profit. So this net profit is without expenses, is excluding expenses, and gross profit is including expenses, because they can give you an exercise and say there is an amount of this which includes an expenses, so you can determine whether is that net profit or is that net loss. Of course, we know that if we have an amount that still have an element of expenses, it therefore means it is gross profit. That which excludes expenses, it therefore means it's net profit. All right, so that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, so after solving that, after picking up that exercise, I hope you have understood how to calculate net profit and how to calculate gross profit, when to determine if it is net loss or net profit, and also when to determine if it is gross profit or gross loss. All right, so thank you so much for watching. If you did understood the calculations, please state it at the comment section. Say yes, you understood at the comment section. But if you did not understand, say no at the comment section, and you state what you are confused or where you are confused, so that we can know how to tackle it. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button down below, so that when I bring beautiful content like this, you will be the first to watch. Thank you so much, and please do have a blessed day.